Welcome back to the Daily Mastermind. My name is George Wright III, here with your daily dose of inspiration, motivation, and education so that you can create your ultimate destiny. I hope you're having an amazing day. We are here towards the end of the week, and I wanted to get you started today with something a little different. I don't normally cover the quote of the day in our daily podcast because I make that available on the mobile app, but I'd like to go through that. And if you haven't downloaded the Daily Mastermind mobile app in the Android marketplace or iTunes, I'd encourage you to do that. It's free, doesn't cost you anything, and it's something I believe can help stimulate your thoughts every day. That's the whole point of having quotes, is whether you've heard them before or you haven't, you want to get your mind working on things that you're not normally doing and develop some routines that'll help you to get your mind working. So the quote today is by Abraham Lincoln, and he said, "The best thing about the future is that it comes only one day at a time." Let me read that again. The best thing about the future is that it comes only one day at a time. And what a great thought for you to remember, to remind yourself about. You know, you can't focus on the future so much that you forget that it's only one day at a time that you need to work on. And this really brings us right into that topic of what we've been covering for the last couple of days this week, right? We were talking about the CRAVE formula for creating and craving your best life. You know, what is it that you want your life to be like? What are you trying to accomplish? Because without having that best life picture, it's really hard to get you going. That's why step one was to create the vision of your life. What do you want your life to be like? Create that vision, a detailed vision that will motivate, inspire you, and drive you. It'll be your litmus test to be able to gauge your activities against, so you know you're doing what's needed. And then the second, because CRAVE is an acronym, C for create your vision, and the second letter R stands for resolve to manifest your blueprint. Create a deeper, much deeper level of commitment towards your best life. You know, getting a decision and a commitment is great. Adding structure and accountability is even better. And what it'll do is it'll allow you to create a resolve, a confidence that you are going to create your best life. And that leads us today to the third letter in CRAVE, which is a letter A, and that represents align resources. Align your resources in order to accomplish your goals. Determine what resources you're going to need to make your plan happen. It's much like a blueprint. You got to have the supplies and the tools or the equipment, or let's say the talent that you'll need to build your best life, your blueprint. So I want you to think about it, because sometimes we just go with what we have, but we don't think about it. We don't get strategic about what we do. You want to start to have specific intent with everything that you do in life, so that you know that you're accomplishing something. You can look back and feel good about it. You also know that you're in the moment doing the best possible thing you can for your relationships, your business, your personal development, whatever it is. Specificity is very helpful, but you don't have to know everything that you're going to need to get there. What I'm actually saying is that putting thought process and time into it is the key. But it does help to identify what resources you currently have to dedicate towards your goal. Because some of you might say, look, I don't have a lot of money. Maybe I don't have a lot of time. Maybe I don't have a lot of talent. Any one of those three things you can overcome. Because if you have time, then you need to put that into your life, right? If you have the money, if you have the resources, if you have the talent. But listen, everyone has resources. Don't get caught up in using that as an excuse. I hear so many times people say, well, I don't have the time, I don't have the money, I don't have the talent, I don't have those same connections that you do. Listen, you have to start with what you have. Don't be in a scarcity mentality. Work with what you have, because over time, and as you develop your plan and as you grow your plan, it will evolve. You will gain more resources. You will gain more time, energy, and talent. So let's brainstorm for a second. What is it that you can do with your current resources? And maybe through the thought process, you can leverage other resources you didn't think were there. Maybe it's friends, it's family, it's mentors, it's a mastermind. Maybe it's online resources. You can learn just about anything and everything you could ever want to do, even if you don't have the talent now, just by using that funny Google thing on the internet, right? You can get what you need. But there are joint ventures, there's partners, there's social media, there's ways to create content now that cost you absolutely nothing. I was just talking the other day with some of the people on my team. I mean, we used to pay designers thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars, and now you can use tools like Canva. You can use tools like Headliner. tools on the internet that are absolutely free that will allow you to create content, information, resources, and tools. And so I'd encourage you to really brainstorm what you need in order to make your dreams a reality, in order to make your blueprint come to pass. And just keep in mind and have that knowledge that resources are very abundant. It doesn't matter whether you think resources in the universe are abundant or not. It doesn't change the fact that they are. I'm here to tell you that if you will think abundantly, if you'll think through an attitude and a lens of abundance, you will have far more than if you have a scarcity mindset and think you are limited to your time and resources that you have. You are not limited by the amount of time and resources you have. And you can't attract that stuff into your life if you don't begin to think positively about it. So aligning resources is a matter of identifying what you have, but also identifying what you need. And once you have that out there, you can work towards getting it. Also, have faith that these resources, and believe that the resources will come about. There's a lot to be said for identifying those resources and then believing that there'll be a way for you to be able to have them come about. And if you can do that, if you can have faith and you can focus on the resources you do have, then you don't need to stress about the rest. Many times over the course of my career, I have stressed and had anxiety about things that might happen, that will happen, that most certainly happen. And you know, the crazy thing is, they did happen. And thinking about them didn't do me any good at the time. When they happened, we made it through it. We did what we needed to do. We got the talent, skill, resources, time, energy we needed. But thinking about it when you don't have those resources is not a good, effective use of your time. So focus on having faith that things will come to pass, right? Now, I want to focus on one more thing, and that is, I know that all of you have a number one thing, a resource, a top resource that you may or may not be making the most out of, and that is your unique talent. And one of my partners, Robert Stuberg, has had some massive success in this industry, worked with amazing individuals, everybody from Deepak Chopra and Wayne Dyer and Tony Robbins and many others. Really focuses a lot of his training and education along this, and he's taught me quite a bit. Your unique talent is that which you have skill in, that you are excellent at, but you also are passionate about. When you're passionate and you're excellent at something, that's your unique ability. That's your unique talent. You need to spend time and develop and understand and identify what that unique talent is, because all of you have unique talent. All of you have certain skills. Take those skills and talents and then align them with the things that you're passionate about, and recognize that that's one of your most unique abilities and one of your best resources to help you bring about the game plan and the blueprint that you're trying to create for your life. So I encourage you to do that. I also want to give you another piece of advice, and that is, through your confidence and belief and daily rituals, look for ways to promote your vision very confidently. Because if you have, like we talked about, you've created a solid vision and you have basically resolved in your mind to get it done, your confidence will be higher. The more you promote publicly around you in your inner circle what your vision is in a confident way, you will attract resources and talent to you. I can't tell you how many times this has happened to me, where with your confidence and your vision of what you want to do, you can attract the resources, talent, time, energy, money, and even specific things that you may need that you don't need right now, or I'm sorry, that you don't realize you need right now because of your confidence and your vision. So my advice would be to promote around you. And this just reinforces the fact that you are living and thinking and eating and drinking and sleeping your vision and your best life. But if you are to promote that confidently around you, you will attract more resources and talent into your life. So this is the topic for today. I wanted to talk about aligning your resources by, as a quick review, identifying what you need, taking an inventory of what you do have and what you do need to get, having some faith, identifying your unique talent, and then positively and confidently promoting that unique ability and your vision in order to attract resources into your life. That is the third step in the CRAVE formula. Tomorrow we're going to talk about the V and the E, which is valuing your time and execution. You are going to love these topics, and this is going to close out the loop for us on Friday. I look forward to talking with you more about that. Please share this episode with anyone that you feel might benefit from it. I look forward to talking with you tomorrow, and have an amazing day.